Hey everyone, this is Chirag from dconcloud.com. Hope everyone is doing fine, and today I would like to talk about Microsoft exam AZ-300, which is one of an exam required to achieve Solution Architect Expert title from Microsoft Azure platform. So I appeared for this exam today morning, and as you know, Microsoft is giving a provision to take exam from home. So I scheduled that exam few days back, and I appeared for that. And a few hours back, I got my result like this. So really happy to share this, and because it's not an entry level or foundation level exam, it is covering a the lot of topics, a lot of services from the technical front rather than the architect and design. That is why they have distributed this exam or this title into two different exams, because one exam is covering the technology part, the another is covering the design part. So this AZ-300 I can say is more on the implementation and deep dive of services exam. So you can register from the Pearson, because I don't think that I will get a separate certificate, or maybe it will take some time, but I received the result. Here you can see in my ID, and I got a badge also. So I just want to quickly go through a few updates on this, that this exam is going to retire soon and it will be get updated. See folks, it is very natural because cloud is evolving and growing in a very faster way, and the services are getting updated. Maybe the 2 years back, the storage, the creation of storage steps are not the same which is present now, or maybe near future, maybe some lesser step or some new feature, right? And which will impact the architecture or design of any application or infrastructure. So Microsoft is trying to update it regularly. So this exam is going to retire, not expire. The people who already took this exam, let's say a month ago or a few weeks, or like me, like I take it today, so still the validation of the certification exam will be 2 years from the date I appear or we all appear. It is something that the newer version is going to come, and they are going to change the name of that version, which will become AZ-303, which is equivalent of AZ-300, and 301 will become 304. So, and they already published the updated guide, so you can see. So what I understand is, it's not about like the whole exam is going to change. It's about few topics are going to remove, few topics are going to add. Even couple of my friends told me that not to appear right now, let's wait for newer exam. But I think that it is something more on the topic side. The idea behind this architect level exam is the same, that because it's expert level or the intermediate or advanced level exam. So feel free, if you are preparing, you can go ahead, because exams are again just a bare minimum, the qualification. It is not putting everyone in a super duper architect zone. It is something that we are putting the effort to learn, deep dive, and trying to put it on work, because real learning will happen in a different way, and on a daily basis we are seeing a different kind of architecture, we are discussing in a different kind of stakeholders. So discussion can be, and the implementation can vary, but putting an exam or putting that knowledge into exam is a separate kind of topic, so a separate kind of mindset required. And this is the actual thing which I want to share. So this exam covers lot of things, and in a deeper and advanced level. Even I got confused in many questions, because it seems like 2 to 3 options are viable. Again, coming from the background of or working background of consulting, it is possible that that we can think that okay, this can be a answer or this can be a approach, but maybe according to the question or a question set, that may be not the right way. So it is obviously a different kind of mindset. So try to prepare, try to understand the services, try to understand what you want to do, and what is your experience and how it will relate for such kind of exams, and how you can prepare yourself. I will share a couple of resources which I use to prepare and learn about Microsoft Azure, as well as what kind of things I'm trying to do in my portal. So I'm going to cover all those topics in this video. So if you are planning, you can go ahead, but if you are really worrying that this will not valuable this point of time and you will appear for AZ-300, so all the best you guys. So you just start preparing, just see, just compare like what kind of exam topics. I believe the new outline is somewhere they have given, so we can see that if this really work, or I believe here they put something this yellowish, no, maybe I'm not aware where this new 303 guide, but it will come soon. So feel free to appear, feel free to prepare. This exam consists of questions as well as labs. Question are multiple kind, like case study question, as well as few are drag and drop and reordering solution approach questions. Some are multiple choice and some are single answer. So I got around 47 question and 8 lab task, and 3 hours was allotted for this exam. I took around 2.5 hours because while starting exam I faced some error on my system, so it need to relaunch, and at that time even I was lose my some confidence of whether this will work or not, but luckily it went well. The labs were smooth, no sluggishness, right? So I was able to complete the task and submit. And then another thing is, you need to make sure it is, so Microsoft is not taking, or the way they are taking exam is not the same what other cloud provider. You can't go through the whole, let's say 50 question and then come to the first question to review. So they put it in some kind of, you can say, the categories, where let's say 5 or 6 question which you really need to sure what to answer, because you can't return back if you go to the next question. Only you can drop a feedback or comment, but you can't change the answer. So be sure, be prepared with the mindset. If you're not sure or if you're guessing, it's okay, but make sure you understand the scenario, understand the question, understand the option, and choose the best one, and then proceed further. And then few question will come which you can review, and after that a case study came. So while I was on case study, I found that I can't go back and change the review the questions or answers of the previous set of, which was 30 or 20 or 30 questions was there in that lot. So it was something I found like maybe sometime it may be tough, right? So you really need to make your mind very much clear while appearing for Microsoft exam. It may lead to the wrong answer situation, and then at the end, let's say from some other question or some other option, we something click in the mind, oh, that can be the answer for that question or approach, but later if we figure out that we can't go back and change the option, it will be little bit sad, I can say, because I did the same. I was going through some question, and then 2-3 questions I found, hey, I can change the approach, but then I found I can't go back. So be aware about all these kind of nitty-gritty tricks. So if you are planning to appear, and as I mentioned, it's not an entry level, so be prepared. And this exam cover a lot of topic I am going to cover in few minutes. So just coming to, so I started, like, I'm following this person from last couple of years, and he started putting a lot of videos on YouTube channel. He is a very good course author on Pluralsight. I watch a lot of his courses. So he recently started AZ-900, but if you just scroll down, There are a lot of videos. I can tell you these are really helpful tips. It's a very small video you really need to know. I highly suggest to have a look to these videos, which will be helpful to understand lot of topic, and this will be surely put a good foundation for your understanding, not only for the exam but for the work purpose also. So I watched most of his channel video, try to understand, even made some notes, try to do in my own account and all those things. So I highly recommend to watch because this exam is an implementation level exam and technology focus. So keep aware about all those things. Another channel which I started following from last 2-3 months, I watch most of his channel video, damn good. Really shoot out to Tim as well as Adam for the efforts they are putting to create the very quality content, and it really helped me to clarify lot of things. I tried most of the demos which this guy prepared in their video, so try to follow. So this is Azure for Everyone channel by Adam and Tim Warner. So this is the, I can say, the foundation if you are not willing to go for any premium training instantly, but if you are planning or if you are going to start about your Azure journey, it's again not only for this exam but lot of things which can be helpful for day-to-day basis, right? And now coming to the how you can prepare. First of all, you really need to have your own account. I really want to share one story. A person reached out to me and say he want to appear for the exam, but I told him that you need to practice. He clearly mentioned he is not willing to spend a dime. Guys, I am really sad to say such kind of thing, but that will be the disrespect of any certification. If you even pass exam just for preparing or watching a course, but if you are not willing to put your time or put some amount, some little amount, it's not a huge amount, even the free tier cover most of the things, but if you have a mindset that you want everything free, please change your mindset. You need to put efforts, you need to do the troubleshooting. It's not that whatever the video or whatever the course you watch, you need to just create quickly and done. You need to put your own ideas that what can be the scenario where things will fail and how you are going to troubleshoot and how you are going to read the error code, what are the steps required. So those kind of things will clear the lot of feature about the platform, about the services. So I highly suggest that create your account. You will get credits. Try to do maybe 30 minutes a day. Try to build something small things a day, and the learning will start happening, right? But don't say that only you want to clear the exam just only sake of your organization is saying. This will not help for the long run, and I am bit against in such kind of learning. I always suggest that have a trial, try to do the things. If you fail, it's good, because cloud is build fast, fail fast kind of theme and a mechanism. I am learning also in the same way. I'm not building any professional portfolios or websites or web apps. I'm just trying to play the things and trying to learn from those angles. So just want to share, like for this exam I really put lot of things. So I created multiple VNet which is having a 2 subnet each, right? So all those things I created, and some are created in the same region, some are created in a different region because I want to test and learn something. And then I did the peering part. Then I create VNet, this IPsec tunnel, VNet to VNet. It is a good learning to know that how the things are established. Now here I am showing the connection part, the multiple virtual gateways I made, and then how both are connected with each other. You can see everything is connected. I have not intentionally deleted because I want to share. You really need to put the efforts, you really need to know the things, you really need to play. I have created a couple of virtual machines to learn also, from that VPN part, from the peering part, how the networking things will be related, what kind of latency, how I can connect from one to another machine to the different region. And then I created the virtual machine skill set also. Try to put couple of again machine here which is not showing in that blade, but this is the learning and trying to put some kind of the load behind the load balancer, and how the auto scaling conditions will fulfill, what kind of auto scaling features are there. These kind of things are expected from the exam. So I'm just showing the basic, maybe more like load balancer. I know I try to create the application gateway as well as the the layer 4 load balancer, and you really need to know in which case zone redundant load balancer work with the standard SKU IP address, and what is the feature it is providing, where or what layer or which load balancer support SSL offloading. So these kind of nitty gritty small tips, tricks will help you to prepare for the exam as well as for the real world learning. Until unless you will not appear, you will not try to understand the thing, it will not work. Even from the CLI, I can say there is not so much question I found on the CLI, but in the labs it is given. You can use the portal or the CLI approach to build whatever the requirement given in the question. It is again not only specific to Azure. You really need to know that how Docker work. Simply I am giving you how Docker work, because AKS is a service. So if you know how Docker work, then you will know that how the containers are actually designed, and where the AKS is important part in the whole journey, and what kind of services and feature Azure is providing through AKS, right? So try to build the thing, try to create the recovery vault, try to do the backup. Even what I have done, I have created couple of machine in a different cloud provider. I try to put the the site recovery thing. I just installed that agent, try to configure. It was lot of errors at that time. Then I gone through the documentation and try to build the thing. So this is how the learning happened. And then I got to know that the resource group can't be in the same region in which you have put maybe some virtual machines which you are trying to do the site recovery. But in case of on-premises, that doesn't matter, because site recovery was previously one of a mechanism used to migrate the thing. As now the Azure migrate services, there are a lot of third-party tool, but it is all about how you can think and how the thought process will be, and you can try play these kind of things. So this is how actually I am trying to. It cost me very small amount, less than even $20. From the last 2 weeks I am playing, I am creating a lot of services, deleting. Another thing is you need to know from the application side, right? Application side means the most of the services like say queue services, where the service bus fit, where the event grid I can say, if you are coming from the AWS world, because I was also confused, but I studied and I tried to clarify the doubt. If you are coming from the AWS world, so event grid is a SNS, simple notification service. Event hub you can take is as a Kinesis stream, right? And service bus is a SQS. So I believe this will be helpful to understand. If you know like this queuing service, notification service in AWS world, it will be easy to replicate here more or less. The things are same, that queue is a FIFO queue and all those. If you are learning, if you are a developer, it will be easy for you to understand. And another thing which I was expected, but I'm not able to found out about Cosmos DB. I was expecting that something it will be covered on the Cosmos DB, as this is a implementation, and Cosmos DB is a first class, highly planet scale database provided by Microsoft Azure. So, but I don't found any task or anything. So, but keep aware that, because the questions can come from a big question pool. In my case, I have not faced, but keep remember that you really need to learn all those things. Try to create the SQL, try to understand how the firewall will block, or if you want to create, you know, the public accessible thing, how all those thing work. The same with the storage account, same you need to know the shared access SaaS token, right? Shared access services token, or something like how you can do, what will be the benefit. Just try to play with all those things. So I believe these tips will be helpful to understand. You can try to simulate the thing, try to create the Azure function, try to create the logic app. Lot of free tutorials are given, even the YouTube channels which are mentioned. You can follow those tutorials and try to learn. I also did the same. I deleted and then I create these kind of labs again, right? And coming to the resources, again, Microsoft is providing along with Pluralsight. So you can just search about Microsoft Pluralsight and you will see this page, and here you can see the pathwise. Pluralsight is providing the courses. I am using Pluralsight from many years, and really the content is awesome, the playlist, and it is very long, but I suggest that you aware that like what you need to learn, or what will be the the strong point, what will be the weakest point, or where you need to put the effort. So you can go, you can sign up for this, and as it is mentioned, register and start for free, as it is created with the partnership with Microsoft. So you can test, you can try to learn, you can try to leverage. Here a lot of courses are given, lot of good quality content. Create your own account. Until unless you will not create your own account, it will be, it will not be helpful. Clearly I am saying, as I have also experienced, I am talking with people and coming with such and such kind of queries. I am really not in that favor, just quickly passing the exam but not practicing. I recommend, please try to do. It will really help for the long run and the work, because exam cover a scope which is, you can say, for achieving the exam title, but the actual work can be achieved in a multiple way, depend upon a scenario, depend upon the design, depend upon the resource, depend upon lot of other factor. So try to be open your mindset, try to learn the things. And one thing, as I recently started my YouTube channel, I highly recommend to support me and request you to subscribe to this channel and share in your circle, so that other people can also learn, and we all can learn and share with each other. So this is my channel name is Data Center on Cloud, and you can go to the address of youtube.com/Data Center on Cloud, and please subscribe, please share this video with others, the people who are preparing for the Azure Architect exam. And if any question, feel free to reach out to me. Also, I started doing some live streaming session, like I call it as an online cloud meetup, and also along with a couple of friends who are into the industry and who are very experienced in the development and using cloud heavily. I'm trying to arrange a session with them, and also tomorrow's 22nd of March I'm going to have a session on cloud platform from the developer's point of view with Sandeep Das. So stay tuned, and looking forward for more and more sharing and learning from each other. So also share your experience about the Microsoft AZ-300 exam, or if you're planning for AZ-303, please share your query, please share your experience, if you already passed or what kind of experience you have. And looking forward to talk in the another video. Take care. Cheers.